Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is 7:10 a.m. I'm very late. I've been having to deal with, of course, the YouTube demonetization of stuff that, it's Astroneer or Rising World or a vlog. Stuff that is family friendly and non-controversial. And I have to deal with appealing it because every video I make, doesn't matter the length, the format, or the content, is demonetized within 24 hours, which is so frustrating because on a daily basis, new videos are being pumped out in this whole Elsagate thing where people are making flat out pornography, scatological videos, rape, sexual assault, and it's going straight to our kids, monetized. They're raking in millions daily. And yet, family friendly, ad friendly, and everything I do is demonetized before, about 50% of the time, before it even goes live. The other remaining 25% either after it goes live or within 24 hours. But of course, Elsagate, they're raking in the millions daily from all of this. Thanks, YouTube. It's good to know that I am so valued that you will take my video and yank it off the recommended page, yank it off the sidebars, yank it out of the search results because I dared to say thank you to people and said, gosh, life isn't that bad. That is terrible, isn't it? That's just rotten. We ought to demonetize that and sink that while our kids keep getting all this pornography. Thumbs up. As you can tell, I'm a little irate about all this. It's just so tiring and demoralizing to make all of my videos as family friendly as I can. Because my wife hated swearing, so I don't swear. I don't follow the news. I can't really talk about controversial stuff. I talk about my life. And my life is, it hasn't been wonderful, but it's not anything that's advertiser unfriendly or controversial. I'm just a guy. I'm 55. I've got a video and I like a channel and I like hamsters. Boy, that sure is terrible, isn't it? But as you can see, I have started. Now, I don't have a ton of money. In fact, the only reason that I'm going to be walking to the hardware store today to try and buy some bolts and the nuts that goes on them and washers, and then if I can afford it, a cutter, so that I can cut holes and then put wire. I got to get wire mesh. You see, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do all this so soon because I've only got $20. I went to the post office. Inside of an envelope with no letter was a $20 bill. Now, while I am really appreciative, I do appreciate that to no end, it's not really wonderful. I mean, it's wonderful for me, but you're not supposed to send money through the mail because of the risk of theft. I'm not going to say no. I mean, now I've got a little bit of cash. I'm going to be able to go buy some stuff or try and make my hamster cages better. But for right now, I took a screwdriver and stuff and actually screwed a hole in the side of the cage, and I shoved the water bottle end through that hole and then taped this stuff up here. That's not really good. I need a better way to make holes in the cage size. But what I want to do is put holes in here and then put the grate up beside it. Now, I'm looking because I wasn't sure if that was a spider web up there or a crane fly, but I guess the time of crane flies is gone, isn't it? I'm going to have to really pump up the volume on this. I'm so far away from my mic. But over here is, hi, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. It's Mama Squeak. I had Mama Squeak in her new cage all last night. She was running on her wheel and she's been doing all sorts of stuff and having fun. Right now she's really tired and confused because I just woke her up and scooped her up. But she's got her home right under, not her home. but she's made a little nest right underneath the water bottle, so whenever she's thirsty, she's just put her head up and then licked and then gone back to sleep. I like hamsters, they're so lazy. I'm going to put her back in her cage, though. This is Mama Squeak. Mama Squeak, Mama Squeak, ruler of all life in our galaxy, Mama Squeak. So I'm going to put her back. You're such a good little one. Here we go. There we are. So I need to actually get better wheels. Or, this is or that's kind of good, and the problem is, I don't want to put down a gift. I have found out even afterward that the kind of wheel that's in there with the mesh, their little feet can get caught inside of the mesh, and then they can either break their toes or hurt their toes or just cut their feet and then get, what is that word? Staph infection, which gives them bumblefoot. Strep is your throat. Staph is the outside bug. We've got the Staphylococcus aureus, I think is the full name of the microorganism, but staph covers your entire body, and when you're healthy, it's okay. You get cut, you get a staph infection, normally you can fight that off. One of the big problems is, especially here in the US, we overuse antibiotics for people massively, but even that is not the biggest problem. We feed our cattle antibiotic, that's the word, riddled food. So all of our food animals are on antibiotics, and that gets into the environment through their feces, and that is what is breeding the superbugs. And yeah, we got superbugs everywhere. It was a couple years back they did a study over in Britain where they did skin samples on just plain children and found that everybody has got antibiotic resistant staph everywhere. And that's not good, because that means you get a staph infection, you better hope your body can fight it off, because antibiotics are useless. And so you might die. Back to hamsters, I brought it back. And apparently the kind of wheel that this is, with the two crossbars, because the bars turn, it's really easy for them to get their little feet or any other part of their body caught as it turns, and then because they freak out so badly, they can hurt themselves really, really bad. In fact, I had a baby hamster about 2 years ago. He got caught in one of those wheels, and from one side of his belly all across his back to the other side of his belly, he was torn. His skin ripped. It was only across his belly that kept his skin from separating and pulling entirely to either side of his body. So they are unfortunately a dangerous kind of wheel, and even though I'm still using them because they're all I've got, and I can make them better if I use a hot glue gun and put cardboard on the inside so that they're not going to be running on the mesh, they can still get caught in the sidebars as they spin. And I even see, like Bobo Jr., when he goes running in his wheel, he's always got a slight drift off to the side, and so the little thing comes down and goes bonk on his head and shoves him over. If it ever went bonk and then pushed him in like that, he'd be caught with his head caught in there. And the way they freak out, he could probably break his neck. So I do need to get better wheels, but I'm not just going to take these out, because otherwise they don't have anything at all to run on. And so far they've been good. No, not a single one of my hammies on any one of the wheels has gotten hurt. So that's very, very good. My dentures are very, very loose, and I apologize. I forgot to glue them in today. Yay. So I'm having to, as I talk, and then try to use my tongue to push them back down as I talk so they don't just flop up. Lower plates on dentures are really, really difficult and iffy, and for those people that have the proper mouth shape and all, that even my denturist was saying one of his patients can eat an apple with their dentures because they've got the bite. Any pressure on here or here, and mine just go poink, and they pop off at the back. You know, they'll just go pressure here. They just go, how does that work? Yeah, because you bite and then they choink on the gum line. It's just bad. I have to chew on the sides, but even at that, because my gum lines are uneven, if I chew on this side pops off my gums and gets loose. If I chew on this side pops off, both upper and lower. And so I got to be careful when I chew, or I'm going to end up just chewing inside my dentures, and then they'll catch, flip, and then I come down with my gums on top of the hard plastic of the dentures. And oh, that hurts like the devil, let me tell you. I have very, very delicate skin, and so doing that, I mean, I have to be careful just wearing eyeglasses, because if I have anything but the very lightest of lenses and the very lightest of frames, the pressure on my nose makes my skin break down, and then I can't wear my glasses because I got pressure sores. And I get pressure sores back behind my ears. It sucks having delicate skin. But again, with her cage and the others, I'm going to try and find if I can use with that $20 bill, buy the nuts, bolts, and washers. The washers, of course, to keep them from chewing the things apart, and just get it together that way. I'm hoping. It might be that I'll have to just cut along the top on the lid to make air holes and such that way. It's entirely possible with the amount of money that I have, and no real hope unless somebody sends me, which I'm not going to recommend. Again, I thank you so very, very much. I don't know who you were, but thank you so very much. But I can't advocate it because there is theft in the mail. So if you want to risk it, keep it up. But if you don't want to risk it, I mean, I don't get mail often. That was like my 7th piece of mail in 6 months. No, I did get something the other... What did I get the other day that wasn't this or that? I cannot remember. Good old fibro. But it's like the 6th or 7th unplanned piece of mail in 6 months. So thank you very, very much. It is appreciated. Thumbs up on that. Hey. Oh my gosh, at 12 minutes and 32 seconds. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. Yeah, I did an OS gameplay, Osu, I'm not sure, because the game seems to pronounce it OS, and a pronunciation seems to be Osu, but it's like OS or Osu, however that is. I went and did a full 20-minute playthrough, and then realized that one of the songs was a No Doubt song, so I had to flip the audio on that one. Yay. And still, I uploaded it, and then it was blocked worldwide from 2 other pieces of copyrighted music. Yay. So I had to delete that video, re-edit it. I flipped those 2 pieces of music, so now it's been uploaded. How is an Osu gameplay demonetized for being advertiser unfriendly? Because that's what happened. All I did was talk about, boy, this game is fun, I enjoy playing this game, wow, this game is really, really hard. Oh, but I think I'm talking through it, and I think that's what adds to the difficulty. That's what I did. Demonetized, advertiser unfriendly. That's why it's so frustrating what's going on. It's insane. Thumbs up. Well, I'm going to move a little bit closer. And in fact, I'm going to get centered now because I've been off-centered so that you could see my bin cage back there and how I've done so far. That is her new forever home. I just have to keep working on it. And as soon as I get more parts and pieces, I'm going to do that to the rest of the cages too. Yay! Well, I mean, I got 5 hamsters and 5 hamster cages. I have 4 bins. So I'm not going to be able to bin cage everybody. But that's okay. Now, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community station? On my community tab. Well, if you have a YouTube, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say I know I've and ummed a lot this time, and I hate that, and I apologize. But if you have a YouTube account, you have a Creator Studio. Inside the Creator Studio, you have a community section. Inside the community section is comments. What that does is it lists every comment that you have in chronological order, which of course is, the most recent to way down about a year. That's about as far back as I've found mine go. But I've opened up 24 hours worth, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. Now, I'm not reading the comments now. I'm going to read the comments afterward. And I'm going to thumbs up everyone I read. I'm going to answer as many as I can, so that's going to get done. But for right now, just so that I can actually thank people, I'm not reading the comments now. I'm just clicking on names with my eyes, thanking you, going onward. Now, if I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. My sincere apologies. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at names. I'm better than most, but that doesn't say much. Now, I do a range of 20 to 25 because with my fibromyalgia, I count incorrectly. I get lost all the time. So, let us start with Kaozer, Kaozer. Thank you so very, very much. Dat Boy, Boii. Thank you. Newest King, greatly appreciated. And Goats Rule. I suppose they might. Thank you very much. Mateus Bulcher, greatly appreciated. Good to see you in the comments. Claude5190, again, very good to see you in the comments. Thank you very, very much. Ganta Kanata, thank you. Greatly appreciated. I hope I got close. Zeptyk, Zeptyk, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Nick M, thank you so very, very much. Mama Chell, greatly appreciated. Good to see you in the comments. Hisoka, Hisohkah, thank you very, very much. Snow Beast 1111, greatly appreciated. Rockin' Rodney 5000, is that based off the Rockin' Rodney Dangerfield album from back in the 80s? I had that, the Rockin' Rodney album. Rodney Dangerfield rocked. I'm sorry he died. Rena Durganova, thank you very, very much. Electric's Garden, I sure hope I'm close, but thank you so very, very much. And George Vermillier, I sure hope I'm close. Thank you. Kevin Conway, thank you, greatly appreciated. And G. Bimal, thank you very, very much. And then we have Big, thank you very, very much, greatly appreciated. Lust for Awesomeness, thank you so very, very much. And then we have MLG Gaster, thank you, greatly apprecited. Rexeridge, greatly appreciated. I know I overused the word appreciated, and I'm very sorry, but I've looked in a thesaurus and I can't find a better word. Nothing else really sounds good. So thank you all very, very much. And then Paolo Alfaro, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. And last but not least, Lady Crimson Aya. Thank you all so very, very much. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and that's a good thing. And there's not a good mental landscape behind these eyes. I'm clinically depressed. I have bipolar disorder. My wife died 3 years ago. Her cat committed suicide 6 months after that. He stopped drinking. And when you stop drinking, your kidneys fail. His kidneys failed. He died. I've only now started putting my head back together properly. So, hey, thank you all so very, very much. Oh, 18 minutes and 11 seconds. If you could check my links out down below, that would be very awesome. Greatly appreciate it. I got like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. My thanks to everybody who's donated to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron. Every one of my Patreon.com patrons and GoFundMe contributors, you are all beautiful, awesome people. And it's because of you I'm still living inside of a house and not out there in the rain and the cold. Thank you so very, very much. It is appreciated to no end. If you could donate or become a patron, that would be truly awesome. But if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, that would be awesome. I do appreciate all the positive validation for my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool too. I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time if you do. But if you don't, I do understand. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life. So if you don't like my videos, I understand. If you don't want to subscribe to my channel, I understand. But if you are down with it, like I said, I'll do my very, very best. So thumbs up on that. Well, hey, I've got 24 seconds left. So I got 40 seconds. Well, I got 30 seconds left now. I got a reaction video coming up. I got a game video coming up. Hopefully I'll have a game video for my game channel. Remember, it's an Asu gameplay tonight that's been demonetized, so thanks YouTube, greatly appreciated. Well, good golly, Miss Molly, you take care, have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. So keep smiling, because it can always get worse.